It's very important that I know that I make a public statement and admit I'm not the life of the party. That's number one. Number two, I have no charisma, no social skills, and I can't influence or impress anybody. You begin right there. Then you come in with a description. I'm 5'2.5". I'm 80 years old. 1 foot already in the grave. I have a big fat belly and a big old moon face. The only attention I'm going to get is the attention I demand. On physical presence, I'm destroyed out there. Every insult they can hurl at me will stick. Now the next question is, what am I going to do with all those I'm not Teflon. What am I going to do with all those insults, ridicules, and mockeries that are sticking to my body, my face, my body, all over the place? There's a bullseye on my back. And a welcome invitation. Here's a victim. And you may repeat the offense in body language and posture. Now, can you identify with what I'm talking about right now? I'm talking to you. And we offer strategies for the short, small man as his only hope, as his only chance. There is no other chance other than that. Once the small, short man like me, who is so defined by my society, by my culture, either directly or indirectly, who's mocked and ridiculed to my face and behind my back by all women. On any approach, I have to be very cautious. I am the fungus, the foreign body, so I have to come in disguised. The viscera wants to throw me off. Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm trying to knock the phony pride out of you short, small men like me. I'm trying to knock the pride right out of you. If you come to me with pride, I can't help you. I can't do nothing with you. You have to recognize you have one, no appearance, no personality, no presence, and all of that is charisma. Without that, good luck, pal. You can't generate enthusiasm and energy. And don't try to imitate your hero. Don't come up with all of his quirks and gimmicks just because you think it works for this bum. It'll work for me too. And don't wear your talisman clothes that your movie star wears and think that maybe if I buy those clothes at their accelerated prices because it's a movie star, and he's going to gouge like hell, exploit like hell to give me in the old days of the gym. Are you ready for this? You guys like me, we wore our Big Eagle shirts. Unbelievable. And the worst thing a small, short man like me can do is drive iron the wrong way. Not understand. You're not preparing for a contest. You're preparing to build the most powerful, functional, effective body possible. You can't win a contest. Look at me. I have no proportions. I have no aesthetics. I have no nothing. If I try to sell someone, they'll laugh right in my damn face. They'll laugh right in my damn face. If I try to approach any woman, she'll laugh in my damn face, covertly or overtly. That's the bottom line to it. Takes a man to admit that. And before he can be helped, we've got to break him down. We got to get that short, small man to say, hey, the self-help books are all failing. Tony Robbins left tone. Hey, Tony, can you make me tall like you, Tony? No, Tony done left town. What happened to Tony? Probably Tony's gone. What about Dino? What about good old Dean Graziazzi? He made the promises. Come on, Dean. He's gone too. I guess you're all by your lonesome, friend. You're a pariah. You're a social pariah. You have to understand the implications and the consequences of that. And we take it from there. A man that refuses to know himself, a man who refuses to admit his physical presence that all can see. This is a man with no courage. This is a man with no fortitude. We got to break him down to maggot style before we can build him up again. His mind is full of all kinds of engrams and garbage that his society has given him so many escapes that now he doesn't know who the hell he is. I used to go to Honeymoon Lanes, the Tango Palace, and I paid for a dance. I paid for the women I danced with after I failed at the dance hall. After all the women rejected me and I had to dance with my jacket. That's right. Then I went to Arthur Murray Dance School to gain a personality. And none of the females wanted to dance with me. I had to dance with the instructor or a chair. That's right. Arthur Murray's Personality School. You have to pick up the courage. You have to do whatever it takes to be your own self-starter. No one's gonna give you any encouragement. When you drive iron, short, small man like me, there's nobody who's going to invest in you. Nobody in the gym is going to give you any encouragement at all. Everybody will ignore you. You have to come in with the right attitude. Drive iron. Focus. Laser focus. That's where self-hypnosis can be an adjunct, but only an adjunct. If you put it in the right perspective, everything has to be put in the proper perspective. If you will not ask yourself the right questions, you'll never get any answers to your problems, and you'll never even know it. You go around the mulberry bush, and then you're going to meet so-called experts who beat their chest. Everybody wants to advise the short, small man. Do this, do that. And it's everything they're saying. Short, small man is a road to perdition for you, buddy. Do you understand what I'm telling you? I'm trying to knock these facts right into you. And we'll start from there. You're not going to hear this from anybody else. Except another small, short man like you. That's me. Look at yourself in the mirror. Take off all of your damn clothes and look at yourself in the mirror. Look at all the fat all over, the glowering, ugly fat on your body. Use your camera in your cell phone and film yourself from every single angle. The videos don't lie. You lie, but the videos don't lie. You understand that? You gotta get the facts about yourself that doesn't lie. And then what do? You take yourself and hold yourself prisoner. Not him, you. You prosecute yourself. You are your own most aggressive, ruthless critic. And then you have to go back out into that encounter and confrontation and get wounded all over out there. Look forward to get wounded out there. Look forward to your opponent pouring salt into your wounds. And then go home and don't lick your wounds. Don't drink your malted. Recreate what happened. Take full responsibility. Take full responsibility. Toughen up that wound. Get yourself a good scar over those wounds. That hold up, that's storable. And go back out there and get wounded again and again and again until you reach a point predicated on your experience that you've earned, that you fought for. And now you're safe to go out there. Now you don't need confidence. Now you don't need self-help books. Now you don't need Tony Robbins or Dean Graziosi or any of their ilk. Because you're convinced. Because you were blooded. And it's an individual thing. If you don't get anything, I'm telling you, it's done on an individual basis. Strategies for the short, small man. To be short like me, 5'2½", is to be not taken seriously. It's connotated as weak, fragile, and all the hideous connotations. When I walk down the street, I see how bad I look. My proportions are way off. When I look in the mirror in the stores, you see yourself. You can't get away from it. But you don't run and hide from what you're seeing. You go into it. Take it. Take the pain. I'm telling you, take the pain. Go into it. Take it. Take it. Own it. Take it home with you. Be grateful that you got this feedback. Don't lick your wounds. Put hard bark on those wounds instead. I told you so. Use role playing. Use Gestalt. Hard Gestalt. You have to always know how to listen to yourself every time, every place. What are you saying? How are you saying it? What's your posture like? What's your attitude like? You can see yourself in your mind's eye. You know what you're doing. The less you're aware of what you're doing, the less you're able to listen to yourself in real time out there. One-on-one with encounter and confrontation. Maybe it's one bully, maybe it's two, maybe it's three. I don't give a damn. You don't know what you're going to get. That's why you have to be trained in the roughest part. Here come old misery again. Put so much pressure on this man to teach him something. Yelling, screaming, everything's to be done in an insulting, aggressive, screaming way. Let a noise into the area. And everything has to be done aggressively and quickly. You drive it into that short, small man's head. Aggressive, quickly, aggressive, and with the right attitude. Attitude's everything. You fight for that attitude. Nobody should break your attitude. Nobody should do that. Nobody should define you. Nobody should tell you who you are. I don't care who he is. I don't care how he wants to try to intimidate me, inhibit me, scare me. I've been through it all. I've been up against the best, insulting me, embarrassing me. I've been up against the best. Every insult there is to be taken out there, every humiliation there is to be taken out there, I took it. That's my right to talk. That's my credentials.